The empathy phage of 2039. We always assumed the defining virus of the 2030s would cause a fever, but instead it caused a feeling. Looking back from 2060, the oxytocin phage remains the strangest biological event in modern history. It began as a highly experimental but legal bacteriophage therapy meant to cure severe clinical isolation. By engineering a virus to hunt and destroy the specific gut bacteria responsible for neuroinflammation, scientists successfully eliminated the biological root of social anxiety. However, when an airborne variant of this phage escaped a commercial lab in late 2039, it swept through the global population, fundamentally altering the human gut-brain axis without our consent, rewiring the human hive. To understand the crisis, we have to look at the rudimentary science of the era. Early 21st century researchers already knew that the gut microbiome manufactured the vast majority of human neurotransmitters, directly dictating mental health and stress responses. The airborne phage acted as a precision editor, wiping out the microbial strains that generated defensive psychological traits like suspicion, jealousy, and social exhaustion. Within weeks of the global exposure, the baseline human temperament shifted completely. People stopped feeling the need for personal space, and the biological capacity to hold a grudge simply vanished from the human nervous system. The collapse of boundaries. At first, it looked like a utopia, especially within close-knit social networks. Friend groups moved into massive communal living spaces and traveled internationally in packs of 20, entirely free of the usual interpersonal friction or passive aggressiveness. Because the microbiome now constantly stimulated serotonin and oxytocin production, people became dangerously codependent. The concept of a secret disappeared because no one possessed the baseline anxiety required to hide their true thoughts. Society ground to a halt because everyone was too busy intensely connecting with strangers on the street, entirely losing their individual ambitions to an overwhelming, drug-like sense of collective empathy. Rebuilding social friction. By 2042, governments realized that a functional society actually requires a healthy amount of biological stress and social friction. To save humanity from terminal codependency, health agencies had to synthetically engineer and release a reverse virus. We literally had to reinfect the population with the bad gut bacteria just to make people capable of feeling irritated by their friends again. Today, we look back at the surviving videos of the 2039 empathy era with profound unease, a stark reminder that our flaws and our boundaries are exactly what make us human.